Dragons are very misunderstood spirits, misunderstood beings on this earth. And that is why the relationship between humans and dragons can be also very hard. Very hard to endure, but also very hard to understand. And we cannot help ourselves because in the end we are just only humans and they are dragons. And sometimes we have to teach ourselves our ways into the relationship between us and the dragons themselves. Because the dragons will try to have a connection with you, and the dragons might not even understand how your humanity even works. And your humanity sometimes also have the upper hand of you. So sometimes we don't even know if we are doing something wrong when we approach and we come with our dragons, with the dragons. Of course, with our dragons, I don't say that they are our property. And that is what I want to say to you. The first thing, I have 5 things you should never do, never ever on your dragon's path. Actually, it's much more like a warning. It's because of personal experiences, but also experiences of other people that I'm trying to talk to you about. So actually, the things that we are, you are allowed to do everything on the dragon's path. It's a recommendation. It's something that I want to share with my brothers and sisters. If you are interested in keeping your dragon's eye healthy, in keeping your connection healthy, and how dragons actually are. Of course, I'm not trying to be here like the expert, of course not. I'm here with experience from the dragon's path. I'm just telling you, keep your connection very healthy and try to approach your dragon with all of the respect that they deserve, because that is what dragons deserve. They deserve not only just respect from us, but also a healthy relationship, because they moved heaven and earth for you to be with by your side. So the least that we can do is to have the respect that they deserve. What I want to say, the first one is, don't see the dragon as just another animal to serve humans, but see them with wonder and love. See them how your soul reacts to them. So that is actually the first thing. Don't see them, and that is actually a very human behavior. Everyone that or anything that doesn't have a human face is just below them, and that is typically human. It's below them, and they are lesser than them. The number one creature of this earth is humanity. But the first time that I've ever met a dragon, I claimed this to be false. Even before that, because humans in themselves, they destroy the earth. They are actually having a lot of conflicts among themselves. So they are not God's number one, of course not. And sometimes, and that is what makes I've seen this mistake a lot of times with brothers and sisters, that they see their dragons as some kind of an animal, a lesser one. I've talked about this before, and actually that is very important. If you approach your dragon, don't see them as, oh yeah, lesser one. You are a lesser, you are below me because I'm a human being. Don't do that. Never do that, because the dragon is a proud being. They will not respond well to that. Number 2 is view your brothers and sisters on this path as a family. Never disrespect them, as disrespecting them might damage their dragon's eye. So just the same thing as the dragons themselves, if we are connecting with each other like brothers and sisters, that I love to do, that is what I'm trying to do for many years. I try to connect with brothers and sisters on the dragon's path, but I didn't know how. Sometimes I'm a bit like social anxiety that I have, but not only that, because I've seen also people on the dragon's path, trying to teach other people on the dragon's path, trying to be, above them, and while they are like, they're trying to help actually, but in the end, they are trying to see them like a lesser one, because they are more years on the dragon's path. But never disrespect them, like for example these witches did with me, but they were not, of course, dragon witches, but these were the witches who were looking down at me because they didn't understand my path. And that is also what we can have. We sometimes have difficulties to understand other different dragons' paths, because every path is different, every dragon is different. You might see it as something strange from other people to go in this direction on the dragon's path, and you might say, oh, that is not good, and you might start to disrespect them, like saying, oh, you're not a real dragon witch. Never ever do that. Just the same thing as you don't and never ever see your dragon as a lesser, you do not see your brother or a sister as a lesser. We are a family. We are a spiritual family. But we don't say who is higher ranking. There is no higher ranking on the dragon's path. We are all the same. We are all on the dragon's path. Number 3, never go inside in a dragon circle of a brother or a sister without approval. Stay with the dragon that shows your path, that shows you your path, unless it's opened up for you. And that is also a form of respect for one another. Your dragon's eye is unique. Your dragon's eye, this is your life. This is where it's all about. Your dragon's eye consists of you and your dragons. This triangle that's where you are part of is sacred. Of course, outside of it, you have brothers and sisters, you can say, on the dragon's path, also going on dragon's path themselves, also having these triangles with your dragon god, your dragon guardians, and spirits of the dragon that really love you and could try to connect with you, and yourself as well. This is unique. And sometimes you can see that with other brothers and sisters if they approve to go inside. But you will never go inside of a dragon's eye without approval. And that is because we are solitary witches. We are one. We are just together. We are trying to connect the dots and trying to connect the puzzle pieces together alone. So if someone invades your dragon eye because he wants or she wants to see what kind of a dragons that you have, if you don't like that, if you are uncomfortable with that, then say don't. Get out of it. You are not among the Trinity. You are not among my dragon family. Of course, you are a spiritual family, but this is your draconic family. And sometimes this doesn't feel good, because the first time that a person, a priest, a dragon priest, that tries to invade my dragon eye, it felt like someone was invading my world. Someone was invading my dragons, and I hated that. I said, get the hell out. Get the hell out. I was so angry, even though it was a brother, but he claimed to be much more than us, and that is also a very no. Never do that. He was actually, and that is why he was actually very disrespectful, and that is why I'm saying this to you. This is actually a personal experience that I'm trying to connect with you, trying to share with you. So don't go inside of someone dragon's eye unless they really want it. Number 4, never abuse the power of the dragon or see profit in it. All the secrets, wisdom, and energy was only meant for you. Don't make a religion out of your path. And that is what I can see with a lot of witches on different kind of paths. They try to for example, they try to see the future, and they try to make a religion out of it and try to be the high priest of the dragon and or other different kind of paths, and they want to make a profit out of it. Just pay me so that I can tell you what is going on. That is I never understood this, these fortune tellers. If they have this amazing kind of power, and they have all these spirits by their side, and they are born with it, and they are loving their circle so much, just the same as we do, and yet they give it all away for money and profit. That just doesn't make sense. If I love the dragon so much, but if they love their spirit so much that is surrounding them, and they have all of the secrets that they are telling her or him, and it was actually all, and I know this, it was actually all meant for them, so that they are able to connect with these spirits. And if you are abusing it, for example, that you are trying to make a religion out of it, or trying to even worse, that you are trying to have profit from it, then I can say to you, this is abuse from your own spirits to your own spirit. This can anger the dragons very much, because everything they say to you, everything they share with you, is just meant for you. So don't make a profit out of it just for for cheap things. You don't have to tell the secrets of the dragon. Our dragons tell a lot of secrets that is only meant for you, only meant so that you are allowed to go to the light of the dragon. And if you are sharing it just for profit, or maybe to become a religion, or maybe you want to be much more than everyone else, then this might also turn out bad, because that is abuse. The abuse of power, abuse of wisdom, abuse. Actually, that is not wise to do. So never abuse the power of the dragon, and never try to be more than someone else. And so number 5, your path is unique. Never tell your brother or sister that they are wrong. That breaks many bonds. They find their way just like you do. Stand by them as a family, as a dragon clan, but not as a leader. Just the same as a second one. Not the same, but it's much more. Your power is unique, and I've seen this so many times, brothers and sisters that say to other brothers and sisters that they are wrong. And that can break a lot, many things. That can break, what the dragon tries to say to them. All the information that they have, and you say, you are actually wrong. You are wrong to do so. You shouldn't continue to do that. And that is wrong. Because, for example, I have a lot of brothers and sisters who say, you shouldn't be a vegan. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be an activist for animals, because dragons are not like that. They don't know that. They don't know, because every dragon is different. Every path is different. So it can be that my morals can also be different. So I had a lot of comments from what I've become now on the dragon's path. What kind of a witch I became. I became a solitary, left-hand, grey witch on the dragon's path. And so I also in life changed a lot of things. My personality also changed because of this. And so if I was for 7 years without anyone on my ear, I thought that I was alone in the world, and thank goddess that it was. Because of this, I could actually very well hear the dragon's voice, and because of this, I was undistracted. And in this world, you can be very easily be distracted, and that is unfortunate, even more by our brothers and sisters on the dragon's path, because we are a family, we are a clan, but we are still all individual. We are still trying to listen to our dragons. We listen to the dragons from our dragon eye. So the 5, never do that. Don't do that. Never. Is actually to say to you, don't see the dragon as like just another animal that they should serve you. Like in all of these movies, it's not true. The dragon is on equal level. Never forget that. The second one is never see your brother or sister as a lesser one. We should respect each other. Number 3, never go inside of someone's circle, because that is very personal and you shouldn't be there. You should be amongst your own dragons, the dragons that show you your own path. Never go inside of someone else's, because that can break many things. That can undo actually a lot of things. And number 4, never abuse the power of the dragon. They tell you many secrets. They have many things to say to you, and you have the power of the dragon inside, and you might not even understand it at first what it is. But once you understand, never abuse it. Never try to sell it. Never become a religion because of it. Just follow your own path with it. And number 5, your path is unique. So don't tell other brothers and sisters that they are wrong, because that is simply wrong to do. Be blessed, my brothers and sisters.